We're going to take a look at number 32 first. Let's read it. 8 more than the product of 5 times a number w. So it says the product of 5 times a number w. So let's write that, 5 times w. And it tells us it's 8 more than that. So we're going to add 8. $33. You have the quotient, which means we're going to divide here. 11 and the sum and a number x. So when it says quotient, we're dividing. So our numerator is 11, the first number it gives us. And then it says, and the sum of, so our denominator is going to be the sum of 7 plus a number x. You could also write this 11 divided by parentheses 7 plus x. 34 reads the square of a number y decreased by 13. So let's look at the square of a number y first. So we're going to have y, and square means y times itself, so we put the exponent of 2 above there. Then it says decrease by, so minus 13. Number 35 tells us the difference of 3 times a number m and 5. The difference, which is subtraction, 3 times the number m and 5. So we have 3 times the number m, difference 5. 36 reads 26 divided by a number m. We're looking at division again, so 26 divided by a number m. You can write this 26 over n or 26 divided by n. 37 tells us it's 1/3 of a number p. So we're going to write 1/3 of a number p, which of multiply. 1/3 p. 38, the sum 9 and square of a number k. So sum tells us we're adding the sum of 9 and plus square of a number k. Again, just like we did previously, square means multiplying a number variable twice. So we have the exponent of 2. Now looking at 39, it reads, a student reads p pages of a 230-page book. Write an expression for the number of unread pages in the book. So our total pages in the book is 230, and we want the number unread, so minus whatever we have read, which is p. So you'll have 230 minus p. 40 asks us, total cost of n notebooks if each notebook cost $1.25. So we know each notebook is $1.25 times however many notebooks we have. So $1.25 times n. So if you were at a store and you were going to buy 5 notebooks and you knew each one cost $1.25, you would multiply 5 times $1.25. Looking at number 41, 8 times the quantity of 11 plus a number x is 112. So we start with 8 times a quantity. So we're going to have 8 parentheses. And the reason we know it's parentheses is because we have another expression going in between the parentheses. So 8 times the quantity of 11 plus a number x. And you notice we are just writing as we are reading out the question. Is means equals 112. Let's read number 42. The product of 7 and a number y is no more than 31. So let's just first look at the product of 7 and a number y. So 7 times y, because product means multiplication, is no more than 31. So less than or equal to 31. The no more means that we have at least 31 or less. Now reading 43. The difference, so subtraction, of 73 and a number x is 17. So difference, you notice we're going to write just as we talk, 73 minus a number x means equals 17. Let's look at 44. The product of 8 and the quantity of number y plus 6 is less than 21. This is what we talked about previously in 41. So the product of 8 and the quantity, so we're going to put 8 parentheses, 8 times, of a number y plus 6. You notice I'm writing exactly what it reads in the sentence. Is less than 21. So we have our less than inequality sign, 21. Now let's take a look at 45. The quotient, so we know there's going to be division there, of a number w and 5 is at most 4. So the quotient of a number w, our numerator, as we talked about before, and we draw our line, 5 is at most. So at most means it's not going to be higher than 4. So we're going to have less than or equal to 4. You could also write this out as w divided by 5 is less than or equal to 4. Now we're going to look at 46. The sum, so we're going to be adding, of a number z and 2. So the sum of z plus 2 is greater than 15. So that tells us it's going to be an inequality greater than 15.